Jeanette, what are you doing? We're supposed to be working.
Dude, if you were listening to this song too, you'd be jamming out. It's the Olmecs.
Dude, that video you made me watch earlier, it was so whack. What are they, a band or something?
The Olmecs? Really? You don't know who they are?
No.
They're the first Mesoamerican civilization. If you think they're whack, then we can't be friends.
You're whack.
No, but you don't have to take my word for it. You can just listen to the Olmecs.
I heard somebody call me whack. You're lucky I don't have a body.
Well, I have a body. Hey, guys, we don't gotta do all that. We can just educate this fool, old school style.
The Olmecs were the first Mesoamerican civilization, which reigned from 1200 to 400 BCE. Meso, meaning middle in Greek, translates into Middle America. This term is already used, however, sometimes being referred to as Central America. But Mesoamerica is different from Central America. Mesoamerica is not a geographically shaped region, but identifiable by cultural and historical factors. They lived on the tropical lowlands of south-central Mexico, which is present-day Veracruz and Tabasco, the heart of Aztec Empire. The Olmecs derived from Mochaya, which were pre-Olmec cultures of the Soconusco region in Mexico and parts of the Pacific coast of western Guatemala, and they were centered in the Gulf of Mexico. No other civilization reigned during this time, and the decline of this civilization is unknown. It was likely a combination of natural ecological changes and human actions.
Olmec Civilization practiced basic agriculture techniques such as slash and burn. Slash and burn is a process where overgrown farmlands are burnt to allow the ashes to be used as a fertilizer and also to clear out the land for farming. They grew squash, beans, sweet potatoes, and tomatoes. Many of these crops are still grown in the area today. Part of their diet also includes fish from nearby lakes, clams, and also even alligators. They made settlements near water, that way it was easier to water their crops and not far to travel for fishing. For meat, they would eat domestic dogs and occasionally deer.
The name Olmec means rubber people in Nahuatl, the language of the Aztecs. The term rubber people refers to the ancient practice spanning from Olmecs to Aztecs of extracting latex from the rubber tree. Using the rubber tree, the Olmecs also created the Mesoamerican ball game. A dozen rubber balls dating back to 600 BCE have been found in El Mantel, a bog 10 kilometers east of San Lorenzo. This ball game has been prevalent among later cultures and was played for recreational and religious purposes. Olmec religious activities were performed by a combination of rulers, full-time priests, and shamans. The Olmec appeared to practice ritual bloodletting, or human sacrifice. They were a polytheistic civilization centered around religion and social status. Olmec-style artifacts, designs, figurines, monuments, and iconography have been found in the archaeological records of sites hundreds of kilometers outside of the Olmec heartland. Many theories account for the occurrence of Olmec influence far outside of the civilization's borders, including long-range trade by Olmec merchants, Olmec colonization of regions, and Olmec artisans traveling to other cities. Along with advances in engineering and artistry, the Olmecs were rumored to have been the first civilization in the Western Hemisphere to create writing and numerical systems.
To this day, the Olmecs remains to be one of the world's greatest and most mysterious ancient civilizations. The Olmecs were a highly advanced culture for their time in regards to engineering, art, and trade. The Olmecs designed aqueducts, pyramids, and temples with their cities. The Olmecs were also very talented artists who worked in a number of mediums. Archaeologists have found numerous figures crafted from jade, clay, basalt, and green stone. They are most known for carving the colossal stone heads. The heads were carved from single blocks and boulders of volcanic basalt, which are found from Duplex Mountain, which are far from the Olmec Empire. It has been estimated that moving one colossal head required efforts of 1,500 people for 3 to 4 months. Scholars calculate that the largest heads weighed between 28 and 61 tons. The flat-faced, thick-lipped heads have caused some debate due to their resemblance to some African facial features. Some scholars go as far as to say that the Olmecs were Africans who had emigrated from the New World. But the vast majority of archaeologists and other Mesoamerican scholars reject claim of pre-Columbian contact with Africa. Although transatlantic travel was possible at the time, it is highly unlikely.